What's going on, guys, and welcome to my review of the North Face Surge backpack. There's this Surge. This is the 2015 version. It's the latest refresh of the backpack, and it includes some improvements and additional features over some of the later models. And all I've been able to find on YouTube are some later models, so I thought I'd talk about this backpack a little bit. Now, it really has three main compartments. You've got the laptop compartment back here, a big carry-in compartment in the middle, if you can access it, there you go, as well as a admin pouch. So let's talk about them all. The laptop compartment is really nicely done, and it's one of the main selling points of this backpack because it includes a pouch to hold your laptop. So this is a 15-inch MacBook Pro that it holds no problem, which is kind of hard to get around the camera. There we go. Let's put that to the side. And the pouch is both elevated, so it won't touch the ground. If you put your bag down, your laptop won't touch the ground. And it also has padding as well as being fleece lined. So this is a perfect pouch and a perfect backpack, really, if you're a college student like me and you're constantly setting your bag down on places or picking it up. And that way you're sure your laptop won't get damaged by putting it down. You know, this will really, as you can see, this will take a fair amount of compression. It's also important to note that there's a semi-rigid frame in this. It's like a plastic kind of backing to it. It's hard to describe, but and so as you can see, it's elevated over this, so the bag won't compress and then hit your laptop. It really does have that stop beforehand, which is nice. Aside from that, you can also put papers or small books in this pouch. I use this as my sort of school pouch, as my anything that doesn't want to get damaged. What's nice about it, as you can see as well, is it opens up completely. So if you do need to have access to that pouch, you can. Let's close that up. There we go. Next pouch, there's nothing special about it. It's just a big old pouch. You can put anything you want. It does have a fair amount of expandability. Let's see if we can get in there. And so it can really expand out. You can put anything you want in there, especially like big jackets or whatever. Right now I think I only have so right now we have two of our EDC items. We have the Leatherman Surge, you can check out my review on that. And we have the MH27 UV, also got a review out on that, so check those two videos out. Next we have the admin pouch. The admin pouch is very nicely done by North Face. It's a nice addition that many bags that would be similar to this don't have. It's all these organizational features. One thing to note though is it doesn't open more than this because the zipper is cut off by the cup holder, or the bottle holders. Here we got a mesh netting pouch. I keep my pens and pencils in here, but you can keep whatever you want easy access to. There's also space for pens and pencils right over here, as you can see. You've got some little mesh pouches here. I got some chargers in here. Spare chargers in case I ever do have an iPhone or whatever. Portable battery that lives in here, so if I ever need to charge it, got cables for it as well. You got space to put a tablet back here, also fleece lined, also a little bit elevated. Zippered pouch. I keep some notebooks. This is also fleece lined and padded for the tablet. You've got a key ring here. I'm not a fan of these, but you may have a use for keys that you don't use that much. You can leave there. And a bigger pouch here. I don't know what you put here, maybe like a camera tripod or something, or a small one. And yeah, that's it for the admin pouch. It's a nice little pouch, can hold a lot of stuff. One of the things to note about this pouch though is if you overload this pouch and don't load the rest of the bag, your bag is going to sag outwards. And you can use the compression straps to help deal with that, but it's not going to be perfect. Let's look at these compression straps. They just clip in right over here. And one of the things to note about them is they're designed in such a way that they don't include the back laptop pouch. So they'll only compress towards the back of the bag the two front pockets. Now that does also mean though that your bag is always going to be a certain width outwards because you've got this sort of pull. So It's nice because you can open the laptop bag at any point, but it's inconvenient because it does mean that your bag is not going to be as nicely stowed away. And then in the front you have two pouches, these two sort of vertical pouches that are interlined. So not interlined, they're one above the other. So I can put my hands in. My hands are not touching right now because they're, yeah, one on top of the other. You've got one that's fleece lined on this side and a regular pocket on this side. They're good for small items or items that you need quick access to. Obviously note that, because it's on the outside of your pack, people may have access to them as well, so don't put valuables here either. And let's not forget the awesome pouch about this bag is the sunglass storage pouch. It's fleece lined and it's designed in such a way that your sunglasses will not crush. It sort of has it's not in a shell, but it is designed in such a way that it gives this compartment. As you can see, there's a natural sort of loft to it. And in addition to that, you can also put cell phones or anything else that you don't want to get scratched in there. The bottom of the bag has this very rigid material, so in addition to that half plastic frame I talked about on the bottom, which kind of goes all the way to here, and you've got this rigid seam, you've also got this very durable, heavy-duty fabric that's coated in water-resistant material. So that'll help you keep the bag dry, and it'll help you extend the life of the backpack by ensuring that this part, because this is often the part that gives out first. On the two bottle holders, you've got reflectors, so it's these little things, and you've also got a reflector right here. You can actually see it kind of light up with the studio light, but in car beams, this will light up, just like a normal reflector. So if you have nothing else on you that's putting out any light, you've got this. Another nice feature of this, for those of you who don't know it, is this allows you to clip in a bike light. So if you're doing a lot of bike commuting with this light, then with this bag, then that's definitely the one for you. On the back of the bag, we have some very nice features and a very nice construction, as you can see. There's very nicely placed padding. This is very rigid, and I've worn it now for a couple months without it really giving out too much. I mean, I have to say that this is a pretty solid material because it's lasted well. So nice lumbar support. You got this flex vent system, which is supposed to allow airflow. Obviously, you're still wearing a backpack, and you're going to have clothes on, which are kind of going to obstruct this. So I think it's half marketing, half useful. Just keep that in mind. You got more support. This is rigid foam, and then you've got some slightly more, so this is rigid, slightly more soft material, which is going to be nice to wear. Personally, I've carried some fairly heavy loads with the MacBook Pro, so a bunch of bottles for school. So, I think this bag carries weight fairly well. You've got the Sternum Strap if you'd like to use it. I do kind of wish it was detachable because since I use this for university, I'm not wearing the strap all that much, but oh well, that's alright. It's nice. It doesn't get in the way. And it's adjustable. Obviously, you don't want it sliding around, so it doesn't slide around easily. Just keep that in mind. And you've also got a waist strap, which I just keep tucked in the bottle holders, as you can see, on each side. But you do have a waist strap, should that be something you wish. And what's nice about this, I've seen some bags put the waist straps on the straps, on the vertical straps, and honestly, that's a terrible thing to do. So I'm happy they put it on the regular part of the bag. As you can see, you got two different versions, so they shouldn't give out. So far, the seams are doing pretty well. It's been a couple months with the bag, and it's stood strong. These straps are comfortable as well. So, as a conclusion to the bag, I'm very happy with how it's performed. I'm happy with how it's lasted me. I use this bag for university exclusively, so I take it to school, kind of load it up with everything I need for the day, and I take it home every day. Most of the stuff that's in this bag lives in the bag, aside from the laptop and some of the books and papers and whatnot. But a lot of stuff in this bag is sort of just kind of lives in here, the batteries and whatnot. And it's a great bag. It's a bit on the bigger side, so if you're somebody with a small frame, or if you just don't like having fairly large backpacks, then this might not be the one for you. I'm somebody who likes to carry a lot of stuff around all the time. I have that 15-inch MacBook Pro, which fits nicely in here, but doesn't fit in a lot of other bags. So this bag, is perfect for me. I think there's a lot of people who are going to be suited well by this bag, but I think there's plenty of people as well who are not going to be suited well. One last thing I will mention, this strap, this carrying handle, you can use, and I've seen it sort of mentioned by North Face. It's alright. As you can see here, there's no load in it, so it's fine. One of the things about this bag, though, is because it expands out so much, you do have that play with the bag. I mean, here, we're just lifting up we're decompressing the bag without actually lifting it up, so just note that as well. But honestly, this is a good bag, solid construction. It is North Face, and you will pay the price for this bag. This is it retails around $80, but backpacks shift around a lot in price. So, check. I'll try and put a link to the Amazon purchase for this. But honestly, the price moves around a lot. It is quality though, and so if you are looking to invest in a new backpack, I can recommend this. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out my other videos, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye-bye.